people.
You can kill them with a nail filer.
I'm glad I got the right clip because last time I pulled the wrong one, he was like, "That's not me."
Yep.
Well, you know,
Finally got it right. Finally got it right. Good job. Good job.
I mean, you should know who this guy is,
Yeah,
man.
I know,
Come
I
on,
know, I
DB. We don't have to mention all the different things he's done. I don't have to go down his resume. But what you should know that is he's a friend of the family.
Yes.
Most importantly, the one and only Joey Fatone is back.
Thank you.
Oh, he's back, man. I was like, is he on tour? Was he coming? Did they finally bring it back together?
Yeah,
That didn't,
right?
No, that didn't happen.
Good luck.
Return to Dancing with the... That's never going to happen. Yeah, it's a wrap now.
No.
Joey is like, yeah, good luck.
He is right there.
Hey,
Who
give me a
knows?
ticket if it happens. That's Joey saying that
you
shit.
got it. Hey, you all coming if that shit
We're
happens.
all coming, man. How you been, man? New year.
I can't complain, man. New year, so I clean up every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know,
here
new
for it.
show, which is good. You know, it's nice, first of all, to be wanted.
Okay.
So that's a good thing because then that makes me actually get jobs, which is good.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, doing this game show, an actual like real game show, like grinding, doing. You know, we did 65 episodes in like 3 weeks, so we're doing 6 shows a day.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we did like 4 or 5 the first few days, then we jumped it up to 5, and then literally the last 2 weeks we were pretty much doing 6
It
a
must
day.
be a great show.
It's fun, man. It's like it's everyday it's common knowledge. It's
Okay.
everyday questions like everybody should know. Like for instance, a simple one.
Give me one.
Who's on a $50 bill?
Frank. Ben Frank.
Jackson?
No.
Why
keep
Joey
going.
go so fast with it?
Franklin. No.
Come on, I know Sway. I know you got a 50 somewhere, but come on,
Shit, let me see.
No, it's Benjamin.
Benjamins
Grant.
are 100.
Yep.
No, right.
because you always say think about
Lincoln.
the Benjamins.
Right.
Yeah?
No, Lincoln's on the penny.
Lincoln's on a penny. Lincoln's, I believe, on a $5 bill too.
Five-
Jimi
$5
Hendrix.
Jimmy had
See, now y'all trust me.
Andre 3000.
And don't think you guys are, trust me, everybody, a lot of people that I've said this to, they don't know the freaking, they don't got it.
What is
I don't
it?
even
I
I don't
don't
even
like
think I have
50s.
$50 bill right now on me.
like-
Yo, what is it?
Grant.
Oh. We said Grant.
Who said
Somebody
Grant?
Yanka.
Who? Yeah, oh, I didn't hear it.
You ain't never had a $50 bill. How you know that?
Yeah, he Googled that shit.
You Googled it?
No,
Come on, man.
he said
Ulysses S.
Grant.
Grant. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everybody
While he has
know
his
that.
phone in his hand,
Yo,
looking
okay,
down.
Check it. Spell Ulysses.
ULYESS.
No.
This boy ain't never held a 50.
Ulysses.
This is a fun ass game already, man.
But that's it. And mind you, that was just one, but usually we'll give you multiple choice. Like, for
Okay.
instance, here's another one. I'll give you one more.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
get a burn, a real kind of a burn, you know, it hurts,
gonna get
irritates,
this.
you need to soothe it.
Yeah.
What do you use? You use butter, ice cubes, or honey?
Butter.
Honey.
Butter.
Manuka honey.
What do you?
Butter.
Honey, correct.
Honey.
I mean, I'm kidding, not butter. Honey, my bad. Honey actually will soothe it. Butter actually makes it smell and will just get nasty. Ice cubes will you can actually get a freezer burn from it.
Yeah, Manuka.
So honey, it actually is honey.
Okay, give me another one.
Another one. Okay.
And by the way, this show airs weeknights at 5:30 p.m. on the Game Show Network.
That's right.
Common Knowledge with Joey
up,
Fatone.
Another one is what is the one with? Okay, I gotta think about it now.
Do
It's
the one
either.
with the if you eat the seed.
You know the answer?
Oh, what is it? Which one is toxic? I forget. You have the cards? I don't know. Have Allison know the cards with me? I'm trying to think of the one. There was another one that's really good. Oh gosh, what is it?
Yeah, let's come back.
Yeah,
Everybody's playing. I know everybody's playing this game with you, but I didn't know it was going to be so fun.
I've been throwing them left and right, but it's like little simple everyday kind of hacks of life, certain things like that. Like for instance, okay, here's another one. A battery. If you have a regular AA battery, how can you tell if the battery out of it, the juice out of it, is not in there, if it's dead? Do you, and not by checking it, like obviously with a little checker and going, okay, touching the things and saying, okay, here's the energy. Do you roll it in a straight line, float it in water, or bounce it on the floor?
I usually bounce it on the floor.
Water.
Why?
To rattle the juices that's in Just shake it up a little bit.
It's actually lighter. The battery is lighter when it's used up a lot of its energy. So the more of the bounce, the less energy it has in the battery, less juice.
Oh shit!
So
I'm doing
I didn't
the
know that.
opposite.
I didn't know that crap either.
So, yeah.
No, one more other one just hit me.
Wait, hold up.
Go for it.
Say this. We're gonna have people call up.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna let the citizens play with
All
us.
right.
Nice.
Common Knowledge with Joey Fatone. He's here. 888-742-3345. Call us. Oh, this is too much fun right here. Joey Fatone. Sing
Yo.
it, baby. Sing it, baby. Sing. Don't put it down. Sing it for us.
Together. I couldn't even remember the last time I sang this song.
man. You know,
Anybody that's listening right now, I apologize for playing this song.
I'm gonna give you the new Joey.
I love you all.
Hold up, man. Let me give you the new energy on that.
Meanwhile, it's a holiday song.
That's something you did at a time in your life that you needed to do.
True.
That got you to this point in your
maybe
life.
Bye, 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 but not this song.
Okay. You ain't claiming that one up.
You know, like waving my hand in the air, bye, 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 got my house, got my car, together again, didn't do nothing.
That didn't do nothing for you,
Nah,
right?
did nothing.
Okay, just got you a lot of haters. Hey, real quick, because you reached the pinnacle on so many levels of entertainment, and you just said something really interesting. And Heather and I talk about this all the time. When folks, they see reruns, they see your videos, they see reruns of movies you done, shows you done. They think you're constantly always generating the income because you work in entertainment.
No.
And the truth is, there's like 5% of people who work in entertainment that actually make a great living, right?
It goes up and down. It does vary a lot, and that's the thing about when you see, especially with athletes, they get a contract. A lot of times they get a contract, they're signed, whether they break a leg or arm, they're still making the money. We break a leg or arm, we ain't making nothing really. I mean, unless you're contracted maybe with a tour. You got the insurance for that. But other than that, you ain't making an album, you ain't making money. You ain't going on tour, you ain't making money. You ain't doing any of that stuff. So it's always that constant, up and down. And especially even for the stuff that I do, I'm kind of all over the wall. I look at the wall, I throw shit up there and see what sticks, basically. Because I'm in a position now where I love doing what I'm doing. I get to pick and choose the stuff that I like doing. It's not because I'm going, I need this job because I need to pay my bills. Soon I'm going to have to start doing that because my kid's going to college next year, which is crazy. She's graduating high school this year.
Wow, congratulations,
so
man. That's big. And she's going to have a lot
it's
of
called big money.
Yeah,
so
big
I got to
money.
find out what I'm coughing up here when she goes to college.
So what was your best? Obviously, when NSYNC was huge, those were post NSYNC. What were your best money making periods? You say
post NSYNC, doing Broadway and stuff like that. That was
Yeah.
fun.
That
man.
was fun?
Again, it's a contract. I was getting paid every week. When you do other things, you don't know where that money is coming from unless, again, you do a sitcom, you lock down for the season, but you know what's going to happen next season. For instance, everybody watch Common Knowledge, because if you don't watch Common Knowledge, second season doesn't happen, my kid doesn't go to college.
Damn, I don't want that, man.
So now you're gonna hurt my feelings. I'm gonna cry, and everything else gonna happen. So it's gonna...
Did you learn? How did you learn investment? Through management or through family, or how did you learn?
Management, really.
Yeah.
My manager actually helped me a lot with that kind of stuff. And the same thing with accounting. We had our first I was just actually doing it. We did an interview earlier. I was talking about this. My first accountant wasn't the greatest accountant.
Okay.
I think when money's coming in, especially, I think you see a lot of celebrities, even like Billy Joel or other people, either their manager or their accountant doesn't do the right job correctly per se, because they think that money's just going to keep coming in, lasting forever. Obviously, with NSYNC, there was a good chunk of money coming in. I'm like, do I got a will? He's like, yes, we wrote one for you. I'm like, cool, I got a college thing, great. He didn't do any of that.
Wow.
He said yes to it, but didn't do any of it. And then when I switched over to another accountant, he was like, dude, he's like, you got everything is good right now, but he goes, probably within the next 10 years, at the rate that you're spending money in the house that you're in, if you do not get out of it now, probably in the next 10 years, you may go bankrupt. So I was like, I'm getting out of my house.
Were you renting or owning at that time?
Oh, I owned it.
Okay.
Oh, I owned it. Yeah. The monstrosity of the house that I had that was on Cribs. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I remember that.
Monstrosity of a damn house. Loved it. I was there for 10 years.
You look
Loved
like
it.
a baller, though.
Loved it. It was dope. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But again, as you get older, you start to realize, okay, what's really important in my life? Meaning, do I want a big ass house? And even if I'm making the money, do I really want that house? Because just like fucking Buffy says, more money, more problems. You got something that breaks, it's not $200, it's $2,000. You got something that something else happens, it's always more money. It's still in the same retrospect of anybody for that matter, but it's still coming out. So it's like the money that was going in was not as much as it was coming out. A lot more money was going out than was coming in. Obviously after NSYNC was a whole nother level on money wise. So I literally just had to go, okay, well, what do we want to do? At that time, actually, we were in the midst of wanting to move to California. So we sold the house, moved to California. I was there for 3 years. Did great. Everything was fine. State tax sucks, so I left and I moved back to Florida. State tax, way cheaper. I can actually, more bang for my buck there and everything else. So I like it because I'm able just to travel around, do it in my job, do what I got to do. I come home, my kids are there. I spend time with them, and that's my lockdown time.
Joey Fatone, thank you for sharing that with us.
No
go ahead, Mike Muse.
Enjoy. One, it's great to meet you. You
Pleasure.
clearly have current incredible success, financial success, as you've been mentioning and outlining. But in that transition period, because I've always been curious about people who reach the pinnacle of entertainment, in particular NSYNC. You guys were the pinnacle of pop culture. What was that transition like when you were no longer in front of millions of crowds every day or every week? How did that transition work for you?
For everybody, of course, it's different. Some people get depressed. Some people want that feed, that fire. For me, I had my kid. So literally, I had my kid right around the Pop Odyssey tour, the stadium tour, my first child when I was 23. So that puts a perspective on you real quick on a lot of things. Yeah, okay, financially we're good, we have kids, blah, blah, blah. But literally it's more or less of I need to stay home. I need to be a little more kind of, I don't know, that and my upbringing, I think, really kind of paid a line to that because for me, I never let it get down. It was like, first I was like, oh, shit, we ain't doing nothing. Damn, I ain't got no money and the check's going to not come in like that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. But it's more or less a feeling, okay, well, where am I passionate at? Where did I start from? And that's when I did Broadway.
Okay.
That's the stuff that I loved, and that's something that I wanted to do. Literally, the doors were open for everything that I wanted to do, but I was like, listen, I need to prove to myself. I could suck ass up on that stage, and you guys be like, oh, great, just because you're from NSYNC, you're bringing people in. I'm like, no, audition me. Yeah. So I literally went to auditions. I did the audition route. They're like, well, what role you want to play? I don't know. What role am I good for? Because it might be a singing role that might be way too high for me to sing something else. Yeah. So you need to know my range, first of all. So it's that thing where, for me, I always love the form of any entertainment. So whether it be hosting, whether it be singing, whether it be dancing, whether it be acting a fool, whether it be any of that kind of stuff, I just love that kind of form. And for me, I never let it get down no matter what. It's interesting. I don't know, for some reason, my view on things, I can perform, just like anything. Years ago, I performed in front of 60, 70,000 people a night to where I'm still comfortable regardless of what anybody says and be like, oh, damn, he's a has-been. He's performing in 10 people at a bar. But I'm like, no, I like to perform. It has nothing to do with that. I'm singing karaoke, hanging out, chilling with y'all, singing. Why not?
It's fulfilling for you.
People, people always, they always think, and I always try to explain it, and we all know this, everybody's people. People put on their pants the same way.
Same damn
I
way.
wipe my ass the same way.
Yeah.
Might be with $100 bills, but I wipe my ass the same
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's like, it's like that thing, I mean, we all are people, and it's one of those things of just give respect to each other.
Yeah.
It's like always that, I don't know, just for me, I've always been grounded, plus my parents would kick my ass.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe that's just because I'm raised, I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. Maybe that's the reason why. Who the hell knows?
You're a real one, Joey Fatone.
Let's try.
This one I want to, and it's interesting because we were just talking about someone like, who was this at this? Lil Uzi said he wished he could go back to 2013 at a time he wasn't famous. What would you say to a person like that who's been as famous as you?
The beauty, like I said, the beauty part about me is I'm not at that level anymore, and I'm excited about that. I'm actually happy about that
because you're not that famous.
I am a negative C-lister is what I call myself sometimes. Yeah. Because I'm not an A, I'm not a B. I'm just right in that middle, and I don't mind being in that middle. Like you were saying, being on top when it's sync. There's only one place you go down when you're on top is down. Yeah. You can't, nobody really stays at that level all the time. So if I can be 2 or 3 and coast the rest of my life like that, I'm good. Right. Because I'd rather be that way than be on top because, again, you'd be like, because everybody's going to keep eyeing on you, the pressure, who's this, who's coming up trying to get in your spot or whatever. So, yeah.
So I'll see myself, Joey. I like that. Joey Fatone, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, the game is called
Common Knowledge.
That's right. But before we play with our citizens, we want to play one with you, Joey, and it's called
Common Knowledge.
There it is.
Your favorite movie, your favorite album, your favorite whatever. This is the ultimate trivia game. Right now on Sway in the Morning.
You lose. So this is hip-hop common knowledge.
Yeah.
You get nothing.
Exactly.
You know that movie? Name that movie.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
There it is.
He's off to a good
That's name that actor.
There you go.
Now that's Gene Wilder.
Okay.
What's the character Charlie Bucket? What's his name?
Real name?
Peter Ostrom. Take a look, motherfucker. Whoa!
This got common knowledge by Joey.
What's Augustus' real name?
Splicker Splackerwack. I don't know. He's German. He is German. I don't remember his name.
Okay. All right, here's the next question in our Sway in the Universe, Sway in the Morning Common Knowledge guy.
What was the name of the Notorious B.I.G.'s first album?
Oh, shit.
Not showing off
You're
now,
throwing me
are you?
back.
Multiple choice.
Okay,
give me multiple
Was
choice.
it Ready to Die, Death Before Dishonor, Life After Death, or Born to Die?
I think it was Life After Death.
You
are
wrong.
absolutely wrong, Joey.
It's Ready to Die.
Maybe that's just my favorite album. That's why.
Okay, cool. Next one.
Okay. How many members of the
That's a good
group
one.
Migos are there?
3.
You are correct.
There it is. He got that.
Andre 3000 and Big Boy are members of what hip-hop group?
That'd be Outkast.
You are correct.
Okay, this guy.
Drake is from Vancouver, Ontario.
He's one of those Canadian son of bitches. What?
Montreal.
Montreal.
Wrong.
No, Quebec.
Toronto.
That's right.
They didn't even give him an option.
I'm just yelling shit out.
Realizing it was easy if he mentioned
Next one.
I know he's Canadian.
Right. Final question. In the theme song for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where did Will's mom say he was moving to?
Moving to your auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
There you go. You're correct.
Joey Fatone, man. He
trying to teach me on urban stuff? Is that what y'all trying to do here?
Well, you know what we did is because we from the same era, so I was
Didn't
like,
say Full House or something. That's white and crackerish. I didn't say any of that kind of stuff.
You from Brooklyn? I was like, what the hell? You reciting Jigga lyrics, you know? What the hell? You grew up with Lil Kim, kid.
You know, you didn't tell me like walking down the street is staying alive. John Travolta was at the pizza place that's on 86th Street.
What's it called?
That's actually, I think it's called Tony's. The pizza place, though?
I mean, anybody you can say Tony's.
No, serious. It's down the street. There's
or
a picture
Ray's.
of. Yeah, Ray's.
It's Vinny's.
It's Ray's. No, it was Tony Facciaria's.
What was the bridge that they were hanging from in Saturday Night Fever? The bridge that they played the prank where they were hanging from.
The prank that they were hanging from? I'm thinking of Lost Boys when you say that.
No. There was a bridge that.
I don't remember. Was it a Brooklyn bridge?
Queens?
Verrazano?
Yeah.
There you go.
You didn't know. All right, so we got. Okay. So, all right, so Joey Fatone is here. The new game is called Common Knowledge. It's weekdays at 5:30 p.m. on the Game Show Network. A lot of you are going to be watching it. We're going to allow you to play it right now with Joey Fatone. Just like you're on TV.
Nice.
You get 3 seconds to answer the question. We got Jordan on the line from Cali. What up, Jordan?
Jordan, what's poppy?
What up, Sway?
All right, what
What
up?
up, Heather B?
Hey, family.
Say hello to Joey here.
What's up, Jordan?
How you doing, Joey?
I'm fantastic. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here's a question. If you have a fever, you should do what? A, sweat out the fever. B, starve the fever. Or C, take a lukewarm bath.
Time's up.
Sweat it out.
Sweat it out, he says. Actually, the first two are old wives' tales. A lukewarm bath can cool your body. It just can't be too cold or too hot.
So lukewarm bath?
Lukewarm bath. The other ones are old wives' tales.
Hey, Jordan, you didn't get that, man. You don't have common knowledge, but you're a citizen.
Yeah,
All
watch
right.
the show.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's go to the Bronx. Richie is on the line from the Bronx.
What's up,
Yo,
Richie?
Richie.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, Rich?
man? Go ahead, man.
All right, you ready?
Ready to lose?
Good. Let's do this. Here we go. Which of these should you refrigerate? Mixed nuts, pickles, or honey? Which should you refrigerate?
Pickles.
He says pickles. Wrong.
Damn.
It's actually mixed nuts. And I'll tell you why. Nuts contain heart-healthy oils that can become rancid when stored too long at room temperature, especially in a warm kitchen. So store your leftover nuts. Store your nuts in a sealed bag in the refrigerator.
Sway eats room temperature nuts
Common
every day.
You can eat it, but you can't leave them out too long is the question.
Richie mad. He said, that's not common knowledge.
Common knowledge. You know what's common knowledge? Ready to Die was Biggie's first album.
Oh, he's so petty.
Yo,
Hey.
Richie, you're a citizen.
Wait a
You are
minute.
correct on that, sir.
All right, let's go to Vegas. We got John on the line from Vegas. Welcome to
them
Common
cold
Knowledge.
nuts.
Yo,
What up?
John, what up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Good morning. Good morning.
Hey,
Good morning.
hey.
So say hi to Joey. He's here.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, Joey. How you?
I'm fantastic. I'm hanging to the right. You ready for the question?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Which of these body parts would be treated with a defibrillator? A, liver, B, heart, or C, lungs?
Time's up.
That's hard.
Yeah.
He says Hardy is correct.
Hey, ding, 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 ding.
Nice.
Hey.
We ain't got nothing to give you.
As the Italians say, you get gugats.
You get gugats. I'm not sure what that means. Hey, but hey, you get a citizenship of.
Sway in the morning.
My man, there it is. Common knowledge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So one last common knowledge question.
Here we go. All right. You ready? You don't want to hear?
Yes. There's a mystery going around entertainment. Joey, I know you've been probably approached by this, but the other night on the show, on TV, we witnessed this.
Make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll take you live a crazy life, but she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain.
I think I know that.
My Twitter was blowing up the other day.
That's the Masked Singer.
Yes.
People thought it was you.
People keep thinking it's me. It is not me. It was funny because, like I said, my Twitter. I just talked to Jenny earlier, actually, Jenny McCarthy, because she's a judge on it.
Yes,
whatever. I kept telling her, I said I want to be a judge on it because it's actually a cool show.
Yeah.
It's, I guess, celebrities that are in costumes. They give out these clues, and I guess the celebrities, sing or whatever, and then either depending on the performance, you get kicked off or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they guess you get kicked off. I don't even know. Like I said, I've only saw clips of it.
The audience votes who had the better performance, and then at the very end, the person with the worst performance gets unmasked.
It gets revealed.
Okay, it gets
gotcha.
revealed.
Yeah,
So-
I saw bits and pieces of it.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a cool show. It's
Okay.
not me.
It's
I
not-
haven't done. No, they give like really. I think they gave like easy clues in a sense to throw people off. Meaning, when they did it, the people would tell me that they had like a thing where it was like, oh, the bunny was saying, I hop up here, I hop up there, synchronize or something like that.
Okay, so-
and at the end of it, it said something like it's gonna be me. So like I said, every time I kept hearing things like that, I'm like, okay, they're putting people on to either throw them off because that's not me.
That's not true. So it's not Joey, but would you do it now that you see how much attention you got for not doing it?
I want to be but I said I want to be a judge. I love to be
Okay.
a judge on it because I think it's just fun to get that kind of a show is just cool.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science. It's kind of like common knowledge where you just have fun, you enjoy it, and you kind of get to see who the person is.
I know where you are in life with this game here. You looking for that? You see what he's saying? Look, I just want to host a game show. I'll be a C- celebrity.
Yep.
Let's not make it too much work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I did the work over the decades. Give me some easy money.
I know how to work smarter, not harder.
Smarter, not harder. He's always going to deliver. He knows what he's doing. Joey Fatone, ladies.
Thank you.
I'm mad at you, man. Always good to see you. Give out your social media. People want to talk to you, man.
Real Joey Fatone. Real Joey Fatone on Instagram, Twitter. You name it, it's there. Real Joey Fatone.
There it is. Love you, bro.
Thanks, man. You too.
Congratulations on your daughter. Mine's is finishing up this year.
Oh, it's crazy. And I got a 9-year-old too, so I got like another 10 years to my life.
Damn, I don't have that. Yeah. Okay.
God bless.
God bless you, Joey. All right.